Welcome to the forest. This is your guide. This is your dude. Here he is. We're going to show you how he walks. I'm going to show you the grip. I'm going to show you how to pack them. I'm going to show you how to display them. I'm going to show you everything. But for right now, I'd like you to bring that camera a little closer for me. This is my control design. This is the hot rodded version of what I saw in a book when I was 15. If you ever want to get that book, it's called Puppet Circus by Pete Frazier. Now, this is the grip. I call it the grip. It's the only way to make your device work. It's a really good one. It's very versatile. So, you see your pinky is going to go right under here. That white line and this curved bar. Your pinky fits there. The next two positions are your middle two fingers underneath this arm controller and your index finger on top. This left arm controller sits on top of your thumb. So loosely, you do not hold like this, loosely. I hold it nice and loose. You can see it's almost like I'm gonna shake your hand and I can get the arms to move. If you'll take it all the way down to the arms, you see how I can lift with the thumb. I got the left one going, lift with the other, I got the other side going. I use both fingers when I can. If you're gonna set down the bar like I do sometimes, this is the leg bar. This is your leg controllers. Do you see this? Leg control, left, right, left, right. When you are standing your marionette down, you wanna have just a little bit of a buckle to the knees. For your character, I noticed that you bend over a great deal. You can do that controlling by tilting the entire, look at the controls. Either I hold them straight up like this, or I tilt them forward and the entire puppet basically mimics that. This is your spine. The control is the spine. You can hit pause.
Go.
Thank you. So this is the grip again. We'll just do it real quick so that it'll hammer into your brain. 1, 2, 1. One underneath. The pinky under here. White line, curve, pinky goes there. Two fingers in the center, one on top. This operates your right arm. This operates your left arm. This just sits loosely on top of your thumb. These are loose, not grip, so don't grip it like this. I call it the grip, but loose, loosey-goosey, like you're gonna shake a hand. Nice and fluid like that. You tilt this thing forward, your whole puppet tilts forward. You can imagine that your spine is the control. I tilt your spine forward, his spine tilts forward. I wanna grab this string, nah, I got this free hand. You might as well use this free hand. If you pinch this string in the middle, you can go all the way over. You can tilt him all the way over. Okay, pause, so you'll notice. This control, I'm gonna break down the parts. Arm bits, these are your arm controllers. These two things run to your shoulder. The string, one to that shoulder, one to that shoulder. This is one continuous loop. Starts on this side of your head, goes to the other side of your head. If you anchor your arm in midair and move this, you get all this fluidity, all this expression with his head. You can get all kinds of motion simply by tilting forward, tilting back, getting little tiny gestures. One thing about marionettes, I'm going to teach you a great secret. People think the best movements are when you make a grand gesture. Absolutely the opposite. The best movements are the smallest gestures. You barely see my hand moving, and that's when he truly comes to life. Piece of advice I try to impart to every student. Okay, stop.
Go.
Hold the controls like this. His feet should always just be touching the ground. I'll tell you the main thing about marionettes. When you don't want them to hang too high. You want them not too low so that it buckles too much. But you want them to just touch the ground so there's a little bit of weight to them. See that? A little bit of weight. This looks so much more alive. Now, one thing to be aware of, I don't know if you can see this, I certainly hope. These poles at the moment are passing in between the leg strings. The strings that go to his knees. See how the poles are within those two strings. If I take them on the outside, I can get so much more movement so that the leg strings are completely separated from the poles. And now I'm gonna do some walking. Hit pause. Yeah. One of the things you'll notice is that if the poles get in between the knee strings, they will not work as well. Do you see that? Do you see how the poles are in between the knee strings? You want them on the outside, free of the knee strings. Does that make sense? I hope so. When I move the legs, and I'll show you how to do the walk. It's pretty cool. He walks really well. I'm very happy with his walk. But if I wanted to put the branches in front, I swing them from the side and I put them in front. Here, I'm going to show that. I'm going to back up, keep rolling. I'm going to show you what I mean. So I have the two legs doing my regular standard marionette walk. But when I want to add what I see in the videos, which is your forward stilt pole, no idea what to call it, sorry. But when I see in those two videos, they're in the front. They're in front of him. Like that, I'm going to do, you can hit pause.
Go.
So I'm going to show you the walk one more time. Let's just do the legs to begin with. I have the puppet in place, not floating, not too low. That would be buckled too much. Just enough to show a little bit of weight. Now let's just do the legs to start with. They're both planted in place. Bring one leg forward to leave it where it is. Bring the other one in front of it, leave it where it is. Bring the other one in front of it, leave it where it is. Bring that one in front, plant it. That one in front, plant it. Now let's add the arms. I got the arm strings going on the outside of these branches here. These strings are clearing these branches to the left. These strings clearing these branches to the right. In theory, you can hit pause. So again, the walk is, you put the foot down, right foot down, bring the left foot up, plant the left foot before you bring the right one again forward. Leave that right one where it is as you bring the left one in front of it. Plant, plant, plant. Now I'm going to add the loping arms. And you'll notice again, keep the strings on the outside. You're going to teach yourself. I know you're going to be able to do it. But for now, keep the strings out of the center part of the branches. It's totally doable.
Go.
Okay, I'm going to show the strut again. I got both legs planted, a little bit of buckle to the knees. Right leg forward, plant it. Left leg forward, plant it. Right leg forward, plant it. Left leg forward, plant it. Now I'm going to add the arms. So get the arms in front. I'm going to start with the arms in front, but on the outside. See how the arms are in front, but on the strings are clearing on the outside. I'm going to put those to the front. Legs on the ground, and we're going to do it all at once. Ready? Pull right, leg left, plant. Right leg, left pull. Left leg, right pull. So that you want the string to come directly down from this straight here without touching anything else. From this straight here without touching anything else.
Go.
I'm going to show you the exact way to hold my design of controls. I strung it right-handed. Your left hand will be on this leg bar. That's what I call this. This leg here. Don't hold it in the middle. That would be the impulse. Most people would hold it in the middle. Don't. Pinch it down here at the bottom. Let this leg, you see the leg moving? This is the left. This is the right. And I let it come up with my pinky. Now I got extra control on this guy. Now I'm going to show you my regular walk with any one of my puppets. They walk like this. One foot goes out. I plant it, then I bring the other one forward. Once this one is in place, on the left side stays where it is, and I bring the other one in front of it. I leave that one where it is, and then I bring the next one back.
Go.
So again, I'll show you how to move his head. And like I was saying before, small movements yield the most lifelike things. Slow movements. First of all, your character is naturally slow, which is great. It's going to look super dramatic when you do things like this. But if you have a free hand, you can grab any one of these controls and over-exaggerate your moves. I love how much movement you can get out of his head just by tilting it a little bit. And you see, the possum's head is going to move freely, and it'll just give it some life. It's by virtue, same with the raccoon. It'll just be alive by virtue of moving. But if I do have this free hand, can you follow the puppet heads? I got him standing, so I have free hand to move these strings. Hit pause.
Go.
See the heads, I made them hinged. They do live, they are alive. You can operate them. If you wanted to operate them the way I am, leave the pull like this, hold the controls like this. His feet should always just be touching the ground. I'll tell you the main thing about marionettes When you don't want them to hang too high. You want them not too low so that it buckles too much. But you want them to just touch the ground so there's a little bit of weight to them. See that? A little bit of weight. This looks so much more alive. Now, if you wanted to operate this guy here, you could plant that pole, take your free hand, as long as you have a free hand. Since you're not holding the leg, you can operate it like this, or you can operate it like this. Same with the raccoon. They have the same string. Each of these strings goes to the arm control. This arm and this head are on one control. This arm and this head are on the same control string. I hope that's clear. Probably not. Best I can do, you could always call me. I'll be happy to show you on Zoom. In the event of shipping and these branches not being quite into place, this is how they are supposed to look. Do you see how they flush on top of these controls? But you'll notice they pop off. If you had to, you can pull here, I'll show you. These branches come off. See how it's hinged? Isn't that genius? Come on, not bad, eh? And then the same for the guys in the back. There's a hook in the back. And these branches slide down behind that, and then you can pop all this off. You do not need to do that. I'm pretty sure you're all set. Stop. You look on top. Yes. Meow. Meow. This Marionette weighs a good deal more than most of mine. A lot of clay, a lot of wire. Do you see the hook on top? There's a lot of things you can hang on it. I made a very wide one. I use a lot of screw hooks, screw eyes, stuff like that. It will hang on most knobs like this because it's a big one. But do not hang it on just a nail. I have things. I try to hang it on just a nail, and I do not trust just nails as much as I trust something like this. Hang a piece of string or cord, and that'll really hold it secure. Like that. Here's another tip. When I am displaying the puppet, you'll notice I take the leg controls. This is the leg bar. I named it for the Talking Heads song, Papa Leg Bar. It's the Papa Leg Bar. Take the Papa Leg Bar, take this hook, and you can put it on either one of the hooks on the side, or if you want the legs to hang a little bit lower, put the hook on the end of one of his arm strings. You rule.